What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Are you taking the necessary precautions to fight for the fight against the coronavirus? Are you? Okay, I am. I put myself in self quarantine. Right now, I'm at home. I've been at home for about 2 weeks now. Not going to the streets unnecessarily. I'm only going on the streets if I have to go to the store and pick up something that I need, like milk, bread, stuff like that. For the rest, I'm just at home, chilling with my animals, chilling with the family. Um, can't really go to the gym because almost every gym in the country has been shut down except for one, but that's almost 13 kilometers away from me, and I can drive to that gym every day. It's gonna cost a lot of money. It's not really fuel efficient. So I'll just be training at home. Every morning I'm doing 30 push-ups, and I've made my own pull-up rack, so I'm doing some pull-ups and chin-ups in the backyard. And let's hope this will blow over very soon. Here in Suriname, luckily we only have 5 positive cases. Let's not hope that it will be more than that, because I don't think we're ready to deal with it. It's terrible what's going on right now. But on the positive side, I've never seen humanity take their hygiene I've never seen humanity put their hygiene at the top of the ladder. If you know what I mean, right? It's high priority right now, and yeah, that's one good thing that came out of this. So I already did my push-ups. This morning I had my coffee. It's been a slow day. Been a very slow day. Just Netflixing, chilling. It's now almost 6:30. I'm gonna give the animals their second meal of the day. I'm gonna introduce you to two new puppies. It's currently 6:30. I'm gonna give the animals their second meal of the day, and I'm gonna introduce you to two new puppies. So, do you see that? I have two more puppies. This one is Tommy. He's pretty greedy. That's Stormy. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Stormy and what happened to her. All right, but I do have to stand here the whole time to see that they're eating out of their own bowl, because that Tommy, as I mentioned, is a very greedy dog. As soon as he's finished with his meal, he tends to run over to Stormy and eat everything she has. You see how he's looking? You see how he's looking? Yes, this is my peacock. Beautiful, isn't she? Do you guys know her? This is Coco. We've had her for about a little over a year now, I think. When she was younger, she got hit by a car and she broke her leg, so that's why she's wobbling like this. I only put her on the chain just when she gets her food, because they can't eat together, because they always fight and they want to eat each other's meal. Okay, so the dogs they got their meal. My peacock got her meal. Coco got her meal. So all the animals have. So all the animals are eating right now. Well, the dogs are already finished. The peacock's eating still. But I want to tell you a little story about Stormy. Stormy and Tommy came here, or we got them about a week ago, and they also poop a lot. Yes, because they're puppies, right? So on the day that they got here, Stormy pooped, and I was gonna clean it up with Lysol, but I used the Lysol pure. I wiped away the poop and just put the Lysol on top of where she pooped, just so we could suck up all the stench. But I put it pure, and I walked away for 1 minute, and she went and drank it. Lysol is very poisonous, so be careful. She drank it, and she immediately fell on the floor, almost as if she wanted to die. She was suffocating. But she fell on top of the remaining Lysol, so I didn't know what to do. She was having all those seizure-like movements, and it was a Saturday, so the vet was closed. So I called them, and she said, "All right, bring the dog. I'm gonna come anyway." So the veterinarian, she came. She looked at the dog, and she told me what she's seeing is not good. The dog's not gonna make it. But as I was looking at Stormy, she was fighting. She was fighting for her life. So the vet gave her, I think, 2 shots and something to try to suck out the Lysol out of her stomach. That wasn't working because she wasn't responding, only fighting for her life. I was very sad to see. But we came home. I stuck with her. I tried to give her water with one of those plastic shot thingies, just so she could have water. And half hour passed, and I saw she was getting her strength back. But we had an appointment with my mom, and my mom also lives 13 kilometers away. So we took the dog to my mom just so we could watch after it. And she gained her strength. Little by little, she gained her strength again and again. She puked 2 times, puking out the Lysol, and she pooped 2 times. And she started running, started eating, started drinking. I was so happy. But the Lysol, it burns. So it burned her stomach. Because the next morning when I went to check on her, I picked her up and I felt something a little bit hard on her stomach. So I checked, and I saw it was some wounds that dried. I thought, alright, nothing to worry about, because I've seen this often. Because at one time I had 26 dogs, so you think you know everything. So a few days passed by, and I went to check on her again, and I saw she was a little bitter, so I picked her up to check on her stomach. 3 big holes with worms in it. I was like, oh my god. So I took her to the vet. They pulled out the maggots and gave me a bunch of stuff to help with the rest of them. Nothing worked. And my Surinamese people, you know this, you know that purple spray, the Smerex. Well, I took that Tuesday morning because the holes were still there and the maggots got bigger. So I sprayed the Smerex and they died. So that was story time.